book, The Amazing Liver and Gallbladder Flush, you talk about how to perform it. What are some of the ingredients that you need?
The main ingredients are olive oil, because we need to stimulate the gallbladder to produce a large amount or release a large amount of bile to allow the bile from the liver and the gallbladder to come out and to release the stones that they can deliver, they can basically remove.
Olive oil will do that.
So olive oil does that, that's, other oils can do that as well, but olive oil seems to be the most potent in that respect. And so when people do the liver flush, they take half a cup of olive oil on an empty stomach, so they haven't eaten for 6-8 hours or so, 10 hours, 8 hours. And so they will mix it with some citrus juice, like lemon juice or orange juice or grapefruit juice.
Okay.
And so about the same amount. So you have basically a cup, a little bit more than that, of that. You shake it and you drink that at around 10 o'clock in the evening when the liver is starting to work. And preceding that, you take like 2 doses of Epsom salts at 6 o'clock in the evening and at 8 o'clock, because you want to make sure that the bile ducts are relaxed. And magnesium sulfite, which Epsom salts is, relaxes the bile ducts.
Oh, it does, okay.
So that any stones that go through, they just travel through, you won't even notice.
It doesn't hurt.
You don't hurt. You never hurt when you do a liver flush with. You can hurt when you have a gallstone attack.
Yes.
But the gallstone attack is caused by, let's say, you go out, you eat a heavy meal at night that has a lot of fats in it. That's how a lot of people develop gallstone attacks. Or they eat eggs, which is a leading cause of gallstone attacks. And then the gallbladder is shooting out bile, and with it some stones, but it's not enough bile to allow the stone to travel through. The bile is very oily, so it's slippery. So it's like when you cannot get rid of the ring on the finger, you put some oil in it, it comes right off. So like that, you have, with the liver flush, you produce a large amount of bile. Unlike any other meal you would ever have. Half a cup of olive oil is. And so the way you prepare anyway, the liver flush, there's a 6-day period where you soften up the stones by drinking apple juice or malic acid solution. You eat normally, but you would basically just drink a liter or 32 ounces of that a day for 6 days. And then you do the actual liver flush. You lie down after you have ingested the oil mixture, and then you release the stones. You won't notice that. In the morning you go to the toilet and you have a series of bowel movements. You take another Epsom salts at 6 and another one at 8 to help clear that out. And then you'll see the stones floating in your toilet. Most of them are floating in the toilet. Only calcified stones, they sink to the bottom of the toilet because they're heavy. The non-calcified are mostly cholesterol, 90% cholesterol, so they float. That's why you can easily see and count them. So if you look at, if you have like 8 bowel movements and you have seen about 50 stones each, you have released about 400 stones.
Wow.
And you can collect them if you want. They will disintegrate after a while because like cholesterol is an organic compound. It will start disintegrating. Bacteria will start eating it up. In the refrigerator, in the freezer, they last forever.
Oh, great.
A lot of people do that, and that's mentioning that.
Thank you, Andreas.
You're welcome.